Hi everybody, this is Kim at Uncensored Food, and today I had physical therapy this morning for my leg, doing very well, and so I decided to try something a little ambitious today. I'm a little over the top on this. This is either going to be brilliant and wonderful and going to work out great, or it's going to be the stupidest, most disastrous recipe I've ever tried. But in either case, I'm going to do it whether it's good or bad. I'm making a rainbow brioche bread. So, to begin this little odyssey, here's all you have to do. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, I have to do a little reading here. We're going to start with a blender with a dough hook on it, and we're going to start with 2 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. I'm actually using bread flour. I don't know why I had it, but I had it, so I'm using it. And to this, you're going to add 1 1/4 teaspoons of dry active yeast, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 2 1/2 teaspoons of kosher salt. Got all that stuff. And I put this on low just to blend it, just to mix it. Now, once that's all blended together, we're going to add 3 of the 4 eggs that this recipe calls for, and 1/2 cup of milk. Again, one of my world famous substitutions here. I don't have whole milk. I do in fact have oat milk. So why wouldn't that be perfect? That should work, right? I also have heavy cream. I opted to use the oat milk instead. So my dry ingredients are mixed. So I'm going to add, keeping this on low, 1/2 a cup of the oat milk. Fingers crossed that this is going to work. And 3 eggs. Oops. So 1 and 3. Okay. We're going to let those mix on a medium speed for about 5 minutes till it's all incorporated. Stand by. Okay, that's nicely incorporated and starting to pull away from the sides. So now to this we're going to add 1 stick and 2 tablespoons of preferably room temperature butter, and get that all mixed in there. Do a little at a time until it's all incorporated. This is going to take, 5 or 10 minutes to do. Once this piece is incorporated, put in another piece. Take your time with this. So it's taking a while for all that butter to go in and fully incorporate before I add more. So of course I decided in the meantime to strip a head of garlic, a whole clove, a whole thing, you know what I mean. Because I'll make chicken kachaniki to go along with this. So now I'm really channeling Daddy. Chicken kachaniki with potatoes, and lots of garlic, oregano, and vinegar, and rainbow brioche bread. Gonna be calories in my house tonight, or tomorrow when I finish this. Well, let's see if this works. That all incorporated beautifully. The dough is absolutely delicious. Now, without kneading or whatever, you're going to cut this into 6 pieces. This is about 6. Let's see. Boom, boom. Try to be even. I, of course, am not. Each of these pieces of bread dough are going to get colored with some food coloring, and then it's going to sit in the refrigerator for at least 8 hours. At least, or as much as 12. So I'm going to try coloring it. I'm going to put it in my fridge. I'm going to do it overnight. I'll change clothes and hair color and see what we end up with tomorrow when I finish this. So, not an expert at food coloring, but if I could get it out of the box, then I can move on. Okay. I won't bother keeping you on for this whole thing, but basically it's a couple drops of color, and then mix it all together until all the streaks are gone and it's a certain color. This one is yellow. Oy, oy, oy. Let me do this to all of them, and then I'll bring it back in. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Obviously, I took it down to 5 pieces instead of 6. Now I'm going to cover these with saran wrap, and they're going to live in my refrigerator for 8 to 12 hours. In my world, that means they'll be in there overnight. So tomorrow, we'll finish this. Stand by. So far, so good. Good morning, everybody. This is where the rubber meets the road. I have my 12-hour rested in the refrigerator colored brioche dough sitting here. And now what we're gonna do is roll this all out, put it all together, put it in a bread pan and let it rise for 3 hours. So, still no guarantees that this is gonna turn out, but you take the cold dough and you roll it into 5 or 6 triangles. This is the most I have is the green one. I don't know why. So this is gonna go on the bottom. So roll it out, do that with every one of them, and then watch what we do. Fingers crossed. Okay, decide what colors you want together, roll it out, and put one on top of the next. And follow this through with all the rest of your colors. I have to work fast, you have to do this while it's cold. And it's melting. Every single step of the way. I've had my doubts, and I still do, but so far so good. We put all these layers on, and I had a little extra of this one, so we'll stick this little baby in the middle. I don't know why I ended up with so much green. Whatevs. Okay, so get that on there. Once these are all together on a pile, you do this again over the whole pile and kind of meld those colors together. Disclaimer, no idea if this is gonna work. And if it does work, no idea if it's gonna taste delicious. But it's bread filled with butter, how could it not taste delicious? I'm stymied. Okay, these are all together. Ooh, I forgot something. Take a little spray oil in the bottom of a bread pan, whatever. And now, roll this sucker up. Oh Lordy. In theory, this is genius, right? I have no idea. Okay, all rolled up. This goes into this bread pan, seam side down, and let it raise for 2.5, 3 hours, something like that. What I'm gonna do is cover this with a little bit of saran wrap, loosely, of course. I'm just gonna lay it on. And I'm gonna put this in my oven, cold oven, with the light on for all those hours. Just the heat from the light bulb should let it raise. Fingers crossed. I got 3 hours to kill. I'm gonna go get a pedicure. Good idea, right? Stand by. Well, I have to tell you, I am stunned beyond belief. While I was getting a pedicure, look what happened. Using just the light in my oven, the heat from that, this brioche bread rose up beautifully. There's so much butter in it that the plastic wrap is not sticking. Bada boom, schnoink. And it smells delicious. Now I've turned on the oven and I'm gonna preheat it to 350. I'm gonna give this an egg wash and it's gonna go in, color me surprised. It's gonna go in for a half an hour or so. And the true test, of course, will be in the slicing of this bread. So if this works, and I'm kind of thinking it will now, I'll just do my coloring a little bit better. My friend Debbie Turner has to give me a coloring lesson. So we're gonna put that in for 30 minutes on a 350-degree oven. Come on back. Well, nobody is more surprised than I am right now. This came out of the oven. It's still nice and warm, but look, colors. If I had to change anything right now, I would use less egg wash or none at all because it kind of browned on the top. I cooked this for 30 minutes. Use a bread knife when cutting into this. Cross your fingers, the whole thing doesn't collapse. Here we go. Oh, sweet Jesus. Can you stand it? Oh my God! This is gorgeous. Now I must test. Let's see. It's brioche, so it's bread already full of butter. It's warm. Life as I know it will never be the same. Never. Never, I tell you. Do a better job with the colors than I did. I'll certainly work on it from here on out. But here we have a rainbow brioche. This is going to be the star of any party that you throw. Oh my God, I can't tell you how good this is. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Mind over matter and no bra. That's a winning combination. 98 degrees today. I'm glistening, I know. Go out and do something nice for somebody else, or better yet, come over to my house. I got rainbow brioche bread and I put some chicken kachaniki in the oven while I was just doing nothing at all with my life. Thank you for playing. Oh, sweet Jesus. What are we gonna cook next?